Hi, Gemini. Sorry I missed you last month, you guys. It just ran out of time. The thing is that I do a lot of readings. I do them at home. I do them for people who email me, and I also do general readings here. So sometimes I will run out of time. Nonetheless, here I am to do Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and it is for the first half of February. I know we're a little bit late running in, but you know what? Better late than never. And here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The sign of Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Gemini. Whoops. Oh, something's coming fast, Gemini. Chariot energy, moving quick. Oh, before we start here, I'm going to just have a sip of coffee. Sip happens. That's my motto in life. Sip happens. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Gemini, please. We need one card for the overall energy, then we need 5 cards for the recent past energy, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Gemini. Feels good, just gonna cut here. All right, so our first card, overall energy. Ready? Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups, yes. So 10 of Cups, overall energy, getting everything that you need, having everything that you want. Happy life, happy wife, happy husband, happy cat. Happy cat just laying there being all lazy. Yeah, so abundance, happiness and abundance. Wow. Gemini, you're killing it. Okay, let's go. First 5 cards will be for the recent past. Let's pull 5 cards for you here, Gemmies. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Let me see what we got going here. Much stuff in the way. All right. Okay, so I see in the recent past, I am showing, I have a feeling we're looking at a third-party connection here, Gemini. Looking at a third-party connection, and it's breaking your heart. So if you're in this third-party connection, it's not really a celebration, is it? Yeah, it looks like something is breaking your heart. So I have a feeling that rather than this being the, the celebration that it should be, that this is actually, yeah, unfortunately, it's a third-party connection, I believe here. It could involve the king of the king of water. So, the deep emotional king, and the king is, yeah, he is a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So he is a water sign, and he, emotions run deep for him. So he could have unknowingly pulled you into a third-party connection, or maybe you know about it. I do show here that it might have been because of passion. The night charges in, and when the night charges in, sometimes it's, low sales resistance. Sometimes it's hard to say no. So I get it. But it could have been that there was, a lot of passion. He looked good, smelled good, business owner. He, he has a lot of money. He runs the kingdom, I could see how it could happen. It could easily happen. And maybe you don't even know that you're in that third party connection yet. Maybe you have no idea, but maybe you do. I'm showing here though that you are the Empress. So you have the Empress energy here, Gemini. So connect to source and talk to source. Find out what's going on there. Find out if it's something that's good for you or not. If you are the Empress, or you have the Empress energy, you have intuition. You're connected to source. You know what to do. I think, the thing is that when someone's in a marriage and it starts to go south, what I'm trying to say is somebody leaves the marriage and goes and has relations outside the marriage, and they think that their spouse doesn't know, but their spouse knows. It's an intuitive thing. So I have a feeling that you intuitively know that this very deep romantic king that looks good and smells good, that he has possibly pulled you into a third-party connection, whether you know it or not. That is for the recent past here, Gemini. On the bottom of the deck, I do show the Five of Wands. So we're looking at sort of, yeah, I have a feeling that you know, Gem, because Gemini, I have a feeling that you know, because the Five of Wands is all about internal struggles. It's all about struggling within, trying to find the right answer. And should I, shouldn't I? I have this feeling, should I really go through with this? You know, you do have intuition. Everybody has intuition, by the way. Some of us listen to it, some of us don't. Some of us are more connected than others. Some of us are the Empress, and some of us just are not. But I have a feeling that you are the of the Empress energy, and that you do have intuition, and it is it's something that you feel. Something's just not right. Okay. As I was talking and shuffling, one card fell out, so we've got 4 more for the current energy. Anyway, this past energy here is not leaving you feeling very good, Gemini. Someone is either stepping out on you, either you're married and they're stepping out on you, or you're single and seeing someone that you don't know is married. Or, yeah, I have a feeling it's something that you don't know, though. But I think you have an inkling. So pay attention to your intuition, to your gut instinct. It's a good one. Okay, current energies. Current energies, I'm showing that you want justice. I think you're feeling it. I think you know what's going on here, Gemini. I think you understand that something is just not right. And so I need you to search a little deeper. You want to bring justice to a situation. You want to bring things back to balance. And the only way you're going to do that is by listening to your insight. You have insight from your intuition. It's the only way you're going to learn. So you need to call somebody out. You do. You're going to have to call somebody out. It's probably going to result in you walking away, though. You know, the Eight of Cups is about, it's the energy of, you know, just leaving behind what you no longer need, what doesn't serve you anymore. And if you can't bring it back to balance, you know, if he's not willing to either get rid of that other person or be with and be with you solely, you may just have to walk away. And it would be for your good if you did. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that don't serve you, yes, but it's also about walking toward things that are wonderful and beautiful and bright. Look at that. You know, wonderful and beautiful and bright. And you're walking towards source, towards your intuition, towards the things that matter to you. It's a confusing situation. It is. You know, there is lots of opportunity, but opportunity can also equal confusion if you're not a good decision maker. So I have a feeling that this whole situation here is a little bit confusing for you. You need to keep your eye on the prize, though. You know, there's 3 cups here, and this fellow is very intent on getting that cup up there. You need to make sure that you don't miss an opportunity to be able to take your dignity, walk away, and do the things that you need to do for yourself and no longer for anybody else. I know you're stuck. You're not sure whether you want to or not, but don't forget that you are the Empress. Don't forget that you can connect to source whenever you need to. And, you know, the thing that is being the Empress is the knowing. Like the knowing, the just, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but it's the knowing that something is going on that you don't understand at this time, but something is just out of place, like this hair. You know, something is just out of place and you don't understand what that is. I'm showing that on the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords, and it's all about healing. You know, it's about healing after the storm. It's about going in and taking good care of you, and you're, you know, eating well and drinking water and meditating and just being away from everyone and everything. Maybe going out into the country and being by yourself, just to take your shoes off and put your feet in the sand somewhere. Or, you know, if you don't live in a if you live in a frigid cold climate like I do, you don't necessarily want to take your shoes off and go outside. But it's just like being away, having your own time, shutting your phone off, not having the TV on, reading a good book, or even just laying there and talking to spirit and meditation. All right, let's go to the future and see what happens if you walk away. I need 4 cards, please, first for the future, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, the sign of Gemini. And that will be for the first half of February, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's time for you to make a choice, Jim. It's time for, you're standing at the crossroads here. You're standing at the crossroads of, do I get in deeper or do I not? I have a feeling it's a situation that has just started. Maybe you've just started dating, or you know this person and have just started dating. Even if you do know that that you're in a third party, and there are situations, lifestyles of people who are okay with that, who are okay if their spouse goes out and finds another person. People do live in polyamory lifestyles, and if you're in that kind of lifestyle, that's okay too. But maybe that's something that you want. But when you're dragged in and you don't know what's going on, then that's not cool. But you're standing at the crossroads here. The 2 of Wands. You're standing at the crossroads of, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I just break it off? Should I just say no to the next date? I don't think you're too far in at this point. I think at this point you still have an opportunity to say yes and say no and not really be completely heartbroken. Yes, being the 3 of Swords, but not completely the 3 of Swords, if you know what I mean. But there is love coming. Someone is bringing in a pentacle for you, but maybe this is something you're doing for yourself as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone is bringing it in for you. Maybe you have this pentacle and you're just going to go and plant it for yourself, and you're going to watch yourself grow. And that's okay too. But you know what? There is love, and this is a new start in love. So whether you're loving yourself or someone is coming toward you to give you that pentacle, there's love anyway. So do the best thing for you, the best thing for your heart. I do see that we have the Queen of Cups here. So Gem, you are an air sign. You are not a water sign, but if you do have the energy of the Queen of Cups, then perhaps you feel like a soulmate connection, because he is the King of Cups and you have the energy of the Queen of Cups. So, and that means, deeply emotional and things hurt you deeply and you feel things very deeply, and, just wanting to sort of envelop everyone and take care of them, just like a wave would, come over you and keep you warm, that kind of thing. So, the Queen is lovely, and she helps everyone and takes care of everyone that she can. But, I think that you might feel this sort of soulmate pull towards the King, because the King and the Queen are both in cups right now. And that tells me that there could be more than just a regular connection for you two, that maybe you feel like it's a soulmate connection. The Sun is here and it's illuminating everything. So maybe you do know that he is married, or that he has a betrothed, or that he is dating someone else as well. Maybe you're okay with that, maybe you're not. But I have a feeling that the energy in the past is sort of breaking your heart. So I have a feeling that that you might not be okay with that. Under the deck is the Page of Cups. We have lots of water here. Not many swords, Gem, lots of water. So the Page of Cups, is younger than you, or you're younger than the Page. Not usually, but the Page can also be a child. And the Page will bring in, he's new, and he's bringing in messages of love, of deep love, because it is a water card. All right, we need 3 more for the future here, please. Yeah. Oh. Deception, right? Deception. It doesn't mean somebody's out and out lying to you. It could mean someone's not telling you the whole story. He likes you enough that he's not telling you the whole story. She likes you enough that she's not telling you the whole story. But unfortunately, what ends up happening is you end up having sadness, disappointment, and regret. You know, once you get so attached that you have disappointment and regret, you didn't know what was going on, and you did fall in love, or you are in love, and this disappointment and regret is coming, and it's because of the connection that you have right now. I do feel strongly that this person is already married, or has a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, something like that, and they are not necessarily telling you that. So if you haven't asked that, you might want to ask, are you dating anyone? Are you married? You know, I have met guys who don't wear wedding rings that are married, and I'm like, sorry, buddy. You're gonna do that to me. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because the thing is that you feel this soulmate connection. I believe you feel like this person could be your soulmate. And the truth is, the Six of Cups is here. The truth is that there is another soulmate out there for you. So I don't feel as though your soulmate would pull you into a relationship with a third party on the outside. I don't believe anyone who loved you would do that unless you were okay with it. And that's okay too, if you're fine with it. But I do see that there is soulmate love here. Someone who really loves you, someone who would want to have a stable future, children. They want to build something stable and, you know, grounded, but it's going to be very fiery and passionate. So, you know, swords are passion, wands are passion, and that's Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So these are cups, and we already talked about the cups, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But I do see that probably mid-year that there is something coming for you that is a real soulmate, and someone who might be coming from the past. Now, the thing is we are the 2nd of February today, and Mercury retrograde is coming up on the 17th, and it's usually a 2-week lead-in. We usually start feeling it around the first week, and then the second week it gets a little bad, it gets a little worse, and then, you know, as we're going through the retrograde, and then 2 weeks on the outside. So really we're in retrograde, kind of feeling the retrograde for at least, I'd say at least 4 weeks at the minimum. So I have a feeling that retrograde is going to bring somebody back to you from the past, somebody who is a soulmate, somebody who is great for you, who is single, and who is intended on coming back and telling you, I missed you, and let's just try this thing. Let's try building a good relationship, a solid relationship, something that, you know, maybe we can, you know, have a union. Maybe we can have children. You just never know. So I know that you feel that this other one, this other connection is a soulmate connection, but I don't think that it is. You guys might have a lot in common. You're both, you here are both showing as water signs, or as having the energy of water signs, King and Queen, but I don't believe that that this is a soulmate connection. You know, the last card of this draw here is leaving you juggling, and it would leave that person juggling as well. So it would leave you juggling, leave them juggling. Nobody wants to juggle. You want to stay in balance. This is also a card of trying to stay in balance, you know, up on the tightrope. You know, there's not a lot of room for error there. You're juggling life, they're juggling life. You really don't need to juggle someone that brings drama into your life while you're trying to just stay on the tightrope. Right? Okay, Jemmy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one more card, because I just got the Spirit of Animal Oracle deck. You know, you see them everywhere. And so I'm just going to pull one card at the end here for a little more information for you, Jen. One card for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Gemini, please. Just one card, please. For February, the first half of February of 2020, please. Oh, there we go. We have got one. And we have Groundhog Spirit. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Jeez. I can't write this stuff, you guys. I cannot. I cannot write it. Okay. So let me get my book, because there it is. And Granny's. So I can read for you. Okay, so we've got card number 31. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is stability. 31. Okay, time to let go. Endings lead to beginnings. It is true in your reading, because when you decide to leave this connection that you have, that is really not a true soulmate connection, even if it feels like it, you will have a soulmate sometime this year. That's what it looks like. It says here, endings lead to new beginnings and death is part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here. Oh, wait. You know what's interesting? Today's Groundhog Day. That cracks me up. Okay. Back to professional, sorry. Let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. Where do we see it? Yeah, no longer serving you, right? We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. And when Groundhog Spirit appears, it's a sign. It is a sign there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of, so that something new can be born, something that will fit better and serve you. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition to the new. However, change is coming and it is good. So let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whoever once served you, to whatever once served you, and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it on its way. So the thing is this, well, aside from this being a 4, right? 3 and 1 is 4. And this is a 4, right? Which came up with this card right at its side, the soulmate card, and that it's Groundhog Day. Oh, come on. Okay, so like I said, I did pull the King and the Queen of Cups, and I don't think that that's your soulmate connection. I think your soulmate connection is coming later in the year, and I think that this is a beautiful card. It's time to let go. It's time to let go, because remember with the 8 of Cups that you're not only walking away from something, you're walking to something. So there's something better for you waiting ahead. All right, gonna go. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much for coming here. If you need a private reading with me, please look down below. You'll see some pricing. You'll also see my email address, elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca. I'd be happy to read for you. I do have a sale going for the month of February for you guys. So you just wanted something really quick to see, you know, who you should approach on Valentine's Day, let me know. And it's just $25. If you'd like a 30-minute or 1-hour reading, please go ahead and email me and I can help you with that as well. I'm going to go for now. Thank you for clicking here. Thank you for subscribing and sharing, by the way, because if you did subscribe, you're in the cool kids group. I'm just saying. All right, gonna go. Bye.